this ooh. I heard that there, right here. Is that a that's oh. Oh, that's one of my buddies. Okay. That is an F-15E. Go. Hold up. I'm sending all right. So let's grab the air-to-air loadout. I wanna nail this down first. Like, which one was the test variant? I can't remember. That's a JF-17 behind us. I'll grab the Japan Self-Air Defense Force one. You know, bright colors, all that fun stuff. Wow! My machine is having a rough one. It is not straight up not having a good time. And I wonder, like, I don't know how much fuel is like, it just takes like just enough out of the conformal fuel tanks. Oh my gosh. Listen to that. All right. Okay, cool. I forgot to set the inlet ramps last time, so neat. So cool. Just just splendid. Okay, so that's our jet fuel starter right now. Jet's shaking. Okay, there we go. We're gonna wait for this number to get up to 25%. I don't know if it's actually supposed to be 25%. Or if it's supposed to be something else. I don't know. Holy shit, I made it. Somebody made it back. There we go. generators on too? Yeah, no, these are the generators, I think. No, the generators are right here. Oh gosh. I hate that sound. Okay. Let's get out of the rain, maybe. My gosh. So, like... Lock that up. Okay, let's crank the other guy. Soldier Boy said, let's crank that. He really did. Let's turn all these boys on. Move that out of D10. Sweet teats. Oh no, something about the flight controls. Alright, cool beans. FF. Now this, from what I understand, there we go. Maybe that's what I needed to do for the takeoff, I guess. Alright, back to the menu. And let's go into the stored heading alignment. Yeah, so it should throw a thing up. And then, I guess what we're supposed to do. Stored heading align ready. Let's throw the parking brake on just so nothing moves the aircraft while we're doing this. Stored heading, no taxi. Actually, let me bring up the... I'm gonna go into the guide. Now we're gonna say INS. Really? Okay. Well, screw that. I won't do that then. That's up display. Nav steering mode. Instrument landing system. Where's the... God damn it. Maybe it's in the startup sequence. Which I can't remember where it's at. Normal procedures. INS alignment. Oh! Steering, okay. Oh, it's done. That was super quick. Alright. That's all fair, well, and good. Alright, cool. Well, so that means that's like a bunch of steps just got instantly completed. That's great. Oh, that's same day service, man. Yeah. Cool. So what we'll do, let's switch you into nav mode just because, you know, whatever. And I mean, I'm gonna put the HSI down here. I'll put the armament, yeah, sure, over here. All right, cool. All right, sweet peas, jambalaya. I think we'll be fine for anti-ice. Not worried about. Wow, screw the sound, I guess. Okay, why is the flight control flag still being thrown up though? That's what I want to know. Other steps. Oh, because of this. Press and hold takeoff trim. Actually, one more thing. It's silent in this game, I know. So what we're gonna do is this. That still didn't clear the flight control. Bleed it out, dig it deeper just to throw it away. Dig it out, dig it deeper just to throw it away. Just to throw it away. Just to throw it away. I'm gonna go through the checklist. Is there anything that has to do with the... No, there's nothing that happens during the... Oh, maybe this. Yeah, okay, it was the stability switches. Okay, that makes sense. That works for me. He's us. Alright. Our taxi lights on. Does this server have frequencies? They do. CTAF all frequencies. Okay. So we'll put 254000 on this frequency. On this one, we're gonna put 251000 on this frequency. Clear that, and let's
Copy. Wheel chocks are now removed.
sweet peas. All right. Sochi traffic, Singleton F-15, prepared to taxi behind second Singleton F-15, runway 06 Sochi. I can barely hear SRS. Here, I need that increased steering angle. You know what? These guys look like they're together, so I don't know. Let's just increase the... Oh, shit. It's the fun thing about Through the Inferno. It's like the computer has to load every single nut and bolt of every single jet that you are driving past. It's I love it. It's the greatest thing on earth. Oh, it's the sounds from the Let's turn off the yeah, turn off the mirrors for a second, because that's probably the reason why my computer's shitting itself. Just a little bit. Oh, the flaps thing is right next to the throttle. Okay. Okay, I see it. I see it. Here, I'm gonna pull off right here for the guy behind me. I haven't heard them all on frequency, so... I figured he was with you, brother. Turn my taxi light off just to let everyone know that they can pass. Alright. See, he knew! He flashed his headlight at me. Anyways, last thing I got to do. There we go. Rolling up to the club like Shoddy had me like... Sochi traffic Singleton F-15E departing runway 06. Behind 2 already departing F-15 Sochi. Oh, I should probably add SRS, but I'm gonna add that once I'm departed and like off in the air and all that jazz. Hell yeah, brother. Back on the stick. Oh, back at it again. Krispy Kreme. Jesus. Alright. Sochi traffic, Singleton F-15 departed runway 06 and turning south. Sochi. It's a tall tower over there. I don't know if chat can see that. That is snow. That is totally snow. Yeah. Alright, SRS. Let's go find... Okay, so hopefully that works. Okay, somewhere it's working. And because it is absolutely frigid outside, I'm sure, I want to make sure the pitot doesn't freeze over. If they have modeled this thing like I have a hunch that they did, then I'm sure it's got icing effects. And look at that. Look at that. Let's look at bearing 006, so that's basically due north. So let's continue climbing up. Let's get above this layer. Wow. I'm like not losing speed at all. 400 knots, 15-degree climb. Mach 0.7. Hey yo. So let's turn the radar on. It's in standby right now. Let's select the radar. I could keep the throttles like this, honestly, and we'd be dandy. We're flying this Eagle relatively clean today. We've got an air-to-air loadout. So, yeah. Not nearly as much drag as you'd normally get in, like, other situations. So, let's see. So they said this guy was... Yeah, I'm gonna hit that track while scan. What's his altitude? Oh, he's at 800 feet. This guy's at 15. Okay, I gotta go back to the manual because I gotta figure out how to do a no, not the air-to-ground stuff. Targeting pod, laser. Now, what is... Okay. So I have to go to the IFF section here. Master norm. Mode 4 reply off. Mode 4 selector. Pulley switch. Enter the aircraft to P8 from the set menu 1. Oh, more than 1 second. Press outboard left for more than 1 second in the front cockpit and the rear cockpit. Somebody just went by me at very supersonic speeds. There we go. We have a friendly out here. What about this guy? Yeah, he's showing up. Okay. So he just turned into a circle. Shit. 3.6 miles at my... This flanker's below me. Not like 5,000 feet because we're up at 27. Alright, same thing. Friendly. Alright. It's a very important button that I'm learning to use right here. Don't want to shoot down no friendlies for sure. Let's try it again. Friendly. Oh, let's get back to the wide search. Nice. They got his ass. Kelsey grammar. Yeah, I'm done with the HSI. Let's throw up the... Okay, so the next one is to our south. At a range of about 85 miles. Next one is... Oh, we broke through. Broke through the layer. Look at that. Alright, so let's turn this jet around. There's a lot, like, it's very hard to describe. So you can touch some of the buttons in this jet, but like at the same time, there's a lot of it that's just, you almost like don't need to. A lot of automation going on. These are gonna be friendlies, I think. Yeah, because they're pushing out from the point of where they were from to where they're going to where they're at. They were like, one of them was like 80 miles out, I think. Let's try it again. Lots of friendlies, it looks like. £6,000 in the conformal fuel tank, so you add that to the, what, 19? So internally, yeah. And that shows about correct. We carry usually 1,300 pounds internal fuel storage. If you don't count conformal fuel tank 1 and like conformal fuel tank 2 over here. It's radical. Tubular even. Oh, maybe it's off because my master arm is off? There we go. Oh, and then here's the cool thing. Radar bump to like 160 miles, and you can legit find stuff. Oh, we got a bad guy up here. Uh, 209, 70 miles. Yeah, it's about right where he should be. But we have a friendly out there who's having fun. 124 miles at 1,800 feet. Behind me is an F5. There's also a MiG-21 at the same distance. At 179. Which means if we point the jet, like over, so he's pretty close to 180. That means at some point, we should start seeing him like out here somewhere. Kind of close to... Brother, you did not even do anything with that fitter. I have no clue what's going on here. My assumption is that our guy just got shot down. He's descending. Why? I don't know. And he just put his jammer on, so on a home on jam now, so we don't know what the relative range is at the moment. But the last time we saw him, I think, was just about that range, about 72 miles. So we're gonna continue. And I'm at 37,000 feet? Pete, do you believe this? It's very interesting getting used to, like, these radar controls. I wish it was more intuitive. Okay, so this is definitely the okay, you know what? Because I don't... Oh. Turn his jammer off. Okay. Alright, buddy. No, I'm not gonna shoot at him. He's just gonna turn away. Is he turning around? So it's still that Su-24. But that MiG-21 and his buddy are both at 37,000 feet. Who are you? Who are you? Yeah, you know, I might designate you instead because I think you're a higher priority threat. Yeah, there they both are, so it's probably like a pair flight. Let's start getting energy. Let's give some energy to my missiles. That fencer's still out there. Ah, shit, it's like all coagulating at the same time. Well, let's keep a handle on the second guy, because I don't know where he's at. where he's going. He must be laser focused on somebody else, I think. I think there's somebody else below me, probably. Do I have a shoot queue up here? Yeah, I do have a shoot queue up here. Okay. What's his range? So about 30 miles. We'll get in a little bit closer. We'll shoot at like, we'll shoot at 20 miles. That should be good, right? Oh, he's turning around. Somebody shot at him. Oh, he's dead. All right, cool. Friendly? Okay, friendly. All right. Hey guys, show yourself. Friendly, 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 friendly. All right. Break off. How much fuel did I burn? Oh, I still have some of my tanks. Okay. All right. Cool beans. Well, they must have gotten that other guy then too. Look at that. This is just gorgeous, my gosh. That's really funny though. I'm basically using this as a way more expensive F-15C module. I'm doing the same thing. I'm doing air combat. It's almost the same exact screens, but I don't know. Like there was something people were raving about on Hoggit, especially about like how good the radar is on this thing. So I just wanted to hop in and like, you know, just see it for myself, right? It's a friendly, right? Yeah, that guy's a friendly. What I want them to add at some point is fucking data link. So I don't have to like, cause this version of the jet is from the 80s. So it's like there's no excuse, right? Right? Friendlies. Alright. Just want to make sure. MiG-21, 90 miles at 37,000 feet to... Oh, they're coming after me. Alright. Let's go get that bread. So if they're at 70 miles, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna clean up the screen. I'm gonna put the radar, yeah, because if that's what GCI is telling me, then oh, they're out at 80 miles, so they're gonna be near the middle of the screen when we roll out. Okay. There's one. There's two. Lost him for a second. Here's my guy. Master arm is on. We're in air mode. Gang's all here. I can't see the second guy though. That's what concerns me. But I am in TWS auto, so if the screen does, yeah, there he is. I don't know. This radar's wild and kind of. What's his altitude? He climbed up to 40,000. All right, we're on a collision course. What? What the fuck? Did I do something? Guys, what happened? They can't shoot from that far away. What the fuck? I think I just blew up. I don't understand. Boom. He's going after the same targets. Alright. No explanation, just blew up. Alright, chat, well, you know what that means. You know we had to do it to him. Okie dokes.
Request rearming. Copy.
That's a Harrier. Oh, he just started up. Okay. And also, what's weird, like I never saw like a.
Rearming complete.
There we go. Get out of the rain for a second, my gosh. Alright. Alright, crank left. The screen should turn on. There we go. So we have power.
Low altitude. Low altitude.
Oh, shut up. Alright, next one. Four, five. This kind of, in a small way, kind of reminds me of like starting up in the Warthog. Ever so slightly though. It's not a facsimile. Coolios. Alright. Turn the oxygen on.
Yaw rate. Yaw rate.
Cool, so that's done. What else? Oh yes, the INS. So right now it says stored heading, no taxi. So we're not going to taxi the airplane, we're not going to touch anything. So it's doing its startup right now because it already has our coordinates stored. We will eventually have to put the coordinates in, and this is what we put in, but I guess according to them that system's not implemented yet. So yeah. Just like that. $30. We can get an air-to-air kill in 30 minutes. What do you guys think? Chat, let me know what you think. Oh, and the bumps from the radar, you don't hear them. You don't hear them until after you've aligned the, after the alignment's been done. Alright.
Chief, remove the wheel chocks. Copy. Wheel chocks are now removed.
Sweet. Flaps is a little tiny ass switch down here. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. This jet has so much, well, we are so, man, am I just inventing words today? We are also running a very, very light load on this jet. So what we're doing right now isn't really pushing it at all too much, to say the least. These engines have a lot of power though, because it takes literally zero effort to like get this thing to move. It's kind of scary actually. So that just blew up? I don't believe that. That's impossible. There's no way. A10. Once I figure out the air-to-ground stuff in this plane, I have a feeling the A10 is gonna feel like it's gonna be like, what are you doing here, kind of thing, right? Because the big problem I've noticed with the A10 is the one thing that actually lots of people have noticed with it, and that's the fact that because you're so slow, you're much more open to ground fire for way longer periods of time. Whereas this plane, it may not quite have the loiter time. It's got the conformal fuel tanks and all that, but still, it's what I'm getting at is the problem is, or I guess my theory is that air to ground should be different in a much more enjoyable sense because you're not spending as much time coming into contact with folks on the ground. So you can get out of those sticky situations in a way. You risk less exposure is, I guess, what I want to say. Watch this. Let's watch this drive. Nice. Did I turn my taxi lights on? Am I being an inconsiderate person right now? Yes. Answer is always yes. Oh, we got a... Sochi traffic, Singleton, F-15 taking and departing runway 06 Sochi. Hello, F-16. 16. Maybe I had my flap. That's the only thing I'm thinking, because my flap switch was down. So maybe it was trying to put the flaps down and I was going supersonic and that blew the jet up. I don't know. I don't think I was shot down. Because... I don't know. Just... things aren't adding up. Okie dokes, artichokes. We're gonna rev it up. Alright, pull back on the stick. Oh! Yeah. Push forward. Sochi traffic, Singleton F-15, clear the runway 06, Sochi. And we're gonna do the same thing as last time. Put flaps up. Uh, 60 miles range. Oh, he's at 060 at 18,000 feet. Yeah, let's go get him. Let's get him. Okay, we're gonna trim this out. Wow, we are slow. Talk about the post stall. Alright. Lights off. We're gonna go master arm on. We'll put the radar on this screen. We're gonna put the dropping, nose is dropping. Door stuck. Door stuck. Like I have said before, this jet, because it just has so much fuel, like, it is like a pig. Okay. He's been shot down. I just hate how there's no way to like center the trim on this thing, like at all. Make 20. Oh, you know what? That might have been it. No, the MiG 25 is running a. No, the MiG 21 is in a completely opposite direction, right? I think. Therefore I am. At 140 miles, so they're gonna be like out here somewhere. At 30,000 feet. My radar pointed up there anyways. Uh, 120 miles now, so that's about right here. Yep. 27,000 feet at a bearing of 070. 100 miles now. At a bearing of basically dead ahead of us. How do I not see them yet? They're heading 268. So they are like noses on with me right now. Ridiculous. $80 miles, one of them's like 90 miles, the other's 96 miles, so we'll still keep it there, like about out here somewhere. They'll show up. They will be there. Jeez, how do I not see them yet? How am I not seeing a MiG-25 at 617 ground speed? Like, my radar should be lighting up with them. Alright, let's bump the range down just real quick. Yeah, because they should be here now. $21,000 feet, 60 miles, so he's about right here. Are they terrain masking? Can you do that? One of the most powerful radars in the game, and I can't see these guys. Wow. There they are again. Cave range. Oh, 45. 45 at 22,000 feet. I swear, because if he's gonna do one of those things where he like flies right by me, we miss each other by like that much. The only thing that could be describing what they're doing, like it might be terrain masking. This isn't a stealth jet I'm looking at for sure. And I have some friendlies in the area, looks like. Yeah, I think that's what's happening is, so they're in the terrain, I think. He popped, oh shit, 36 miles? And by that point, oh, well, maybe that's him. Yeah, I see like somebody trailing off over here. Oh, that's vertical mode. Oh, cool. Nice. I got him. Kelsey Grimmer. There must be, I don't know why the countermeasures system is saying it's not working, because bearing, oh, 3 should be out here somewhere. My radar wasn't even fucking on. Oh wow. I will not live this down. It was on standby this entire fucking time. Ah. Alright. Well, business as usual. Let's lock this guy out. But also what I'm gonna do, because I feel like I'm missing something. I'm gonna go back up to the manual, because I have to figure out how the TEWS system works. Because I feel like rain following. RW, oh yeah, I'm missing a switch somewhere. It's located in the left console. Oh, in the rear cockpit? So I have to go and set it. Disgusting. So I can't turn it on unless I hop into the back. Disgusting. Alright. It's an air combat, Charlie Brown. Gosh, their nose is on with me. Hot. So let's fire 1. Wait like 10 seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And yeah, switch to the other guy. And double dumbass on YouTube. Nice. Switch to the first guy. So they're both defending. Got the first guy. Got an AMRAAM for you, sir. Fresh off the griddle. Oh, we got him. Nice. That's an American air power, Charlie Brown. These are still bad guys. So the fight is still on. Jeez. Okay. Oh shit. Oh, they were MiG-25s. That would make a lot of sense. And my stupid RWR wasn't on. And my RWR wasn't on. And my RWR wasn't... Well, how am I supposed to turn it on if I'm just flying all by myself? Don't have to be all by myself. All by myself. You get the idea. Alright. I'm just gonna casually leave this here. Not for anything that was done wrong, but okay. 60 players, holy shit. Holy shit. 60 players, that's a lot! That is a lot. That's a message from... Yes. Yeah, we'll take. Now these are hot starts, so like you can hear the clearly working RWR system behind me. So I wonder. No, you don't. No, you don't! Okay. You're gonna get out of this ugly skin.
Request refueling. Request rearming. Copy. 075 Fort 140 at 30,000 knots.
Oh.
Refueling complete.
Someone wants to become my Wizzo.
0D2 Fort 70 at 10,000 knots.
Sweet, we have a Wizzo. Look at that. Look at that.
Magic 1-1. Bra 083 Fort 110 at 12,000 cold. Chevy 34. Magic
You know what I'm gonna do?
085 Fort
Because something is like clearly broken. I'm relaunching. I'm putting together a team.
Rearming complete. Pop-up group 098 Fort 110 at 2,500 cold. Chevy 34 Magic 1-1 Bra 075 Fort 80 at 40,000 cold. Chevy 34 Magic 1-1 Pop-up group 098 Fort 120 at 2,000 knots. Chevy 34 Magic 1-1 Pop-up group 078 Fort 80 at 6,000 cold. Chevy 34
Alright, well that's not the right SRS, but
098
you know, it's whatever.
20 at
It is what it is.
Chevy 34 Magic 1-1 Pop-up group 065 Fort 90 at 13,000.
And everything is good to go. So for next time, I'll just have to remember
Chevy 34
to
Magic 1-1 Pop-up group 064 Fort 130 at 9,000 knots. Chief, remove the wheel chocks. Magic 1-1 Bra 073 Fort 110. Wheel chocks are now removed. Knots.
Now, where am I on Zephy? Oh, the front is right there. Okay, perfect. I think.
480 at 29,000 knots. Chevy 34 Magic 1-1 Bra 091 Fort 90 at 30,000 knots. Chevy 34 Magic 1-1 Pop-up group 096 Fort 110 at 2,000 knots.
Tempted by the fruit
Chevy
of
34 Magic 1-1
another.
Pop-up group 096 Fort 110 at 3,000 knots.
There's no other.
Chevy 34 Magic 1-1
Tempted by the fruit of
097 Fort 110
another.
at 7,000 knots. Magic 1-1 Ford 1-1. Chevy 34 Magic 1-1 Bra 095 Fort 100. Chevy 34 Magic
Jeez.
1-1 Pop-up group 098 Fort 120 at 2,500 knots. Chevy 34 Magic 1-1 Bra 085 450 at
I'll try to set to 0 decimal players for player twister. Oh. They're being cheeky. Did they say he died? Died by impacting the train. Are your wings folded up? Why? First of all, okay. Second of all, why?
34, Magic 11, Bra 075 480 at 16,000 knots. Chevy 34.
Okay. What I'm trying to figure out is
470 at 3,500 knots. Chevy 34.
the SR. There we go.
098 for 120 at 2,500 knots.
Shit, that's not what I wanted to do.
Chevy 34, Magic 11, Bra 074 490 at 15,000 knots. Chevy 34, Magic 11, pop-up group 099 490 at 6,000 knots.
Okay, so we go 15.235.42.71.
Chevy 34, Magic 11, pop-up group 073 490 at 10,000 knots. Chevy 34, Magic 11, Bra 089 for 120 at 27.
Do I have an IC...
Chevy 34,
an ICS?
11, Bra 088
Push to talk,
for 150
intercom.
at 35,000 cold. Chevy 34, Magic 11, pop-up group 101 480 at 4,500 knots.
Hey, Wizzo, radio check. Wizzo, can you hear me?
Chevy 34, Magic 11, pop-up group 081 490 at 6,000 knots. Chevy 34, Magic 11, Bra 088 460 at 3,500 knots. Chevy 34, Magic 11, pop-up group 085 for 100 at 5,000
Ooh, there was a
knots.
big hole right there.
Chevy 34, Magic 11, Bra 095 470 at 30,000 cold. Magic 11, Ford 11. Chevy 34, Magic 11, pop-up group 098 for Chevy 34, Magic 11, pop-up group 071 for 120 at 10,000 knots. Chevy 34, Magic 11, pop-up group 080 480 at 6,000 knots. Chevy 34, Magic 11, pop-up group 098 for 110 at 2,500 knots. Chevy 34, Magic 11, pop-up group 081 for 100 at 7,000 knots. Chevy 34, Magic 11.
Okay.
094 for 150 at 27,000 knots.
Set the radar to on this time, you know.
Chevy 34, Magic 11, pop-up group 090 for 100 at 6,000 knots.
Turn on the TEWS.
Chevy 34, Magic 11, pop-up group 106 for 60 at 7,000 knots. Chevy 34, Magic 11, pop-up group 080 for 100 at 8,000 knots. Chevy 34, Magic 11, pop-up group 084 480 at 6,000 knots. Chevy 34, Magic 11, pop-up group 101 for 1.
Alright, let's turn our lights off.
2,500 knots.
What's my inlets? Are they okay? Are they possessed?
Chevy 34, Magic 11, Bra 100, 480 at 38,000 cold. Chevy 34, Magic 11, pop-up group 103, 110 at 4,500 knots.
Oh, that was a friendly fire. You hate to see it.
Magic 11, Bra
It's terrible. I
460 at 7,000.
can't bear the thought. It was terrible to see.
Chevy 34, Magic 11, pop-up group 104, 110 at 2,500 knots. Chevy 34, Magic 11, pop-up group 079, 490 at 6,000 cold. Chevy 34,
Oh man.
Bra
Brought out the not cool cap.
80 at 11,000.
He's going straight to hell.
Chevy 34, Magic 11, pop-up group 103, 100 at 2,500 knots.
Why is it already giving me a launch cue from like
Magic 11,
a million miles away?
03, 100.
What am I gonna do with that, sir? So we got a home. Oh, we got a jammer. But we already knew where he was before that. He was about 60 miles out.
490 at 18,000 knots. Chevy 34, Magic 11, pop-up group 078, 470 at 8,000 knots. Chevy 34, Magic 11.
This guy, yeah, I want to look at this guy. What's this guy doing?
100 at 2,500 knots. Chevy 34, Magic 11, Bra 092, 100 at 40,000 knots. Chevy 34, Magic 11,
What is he doing?
04, 100
He's at 10,000 feet.
knots.
See any smoke trails? No. So he's doing something. Alright. His nose is on with me.
091, 480 at 17,000 knots. Chevy 34, Magic 11, Bra 083, 480 at 38,000 knots. Chevy 34, Magic 11,
Shit.
Bra 077, 435 at 4,000 knots.
Master Armand, fuck.
Chevy 34, Magic 11.
Ah, shit. Damn. F-16 from where? From where, goddammit? Well, my apologies to the boy wizard. Let's try that again.
470 at 3,500 knots. Chevy 34, Magic 11, pop-up group 085, 480 at 6,000 knots. Chevy 34, Magic 11, Bra 074, 490 at 25,000 knots. Chevy 34, Magic 11, Bra 075, 100 at
Oh, the power's on the right. Okay.
Chevy 34, Magic 11, Bra 110, 450 at 10,000 knots. Chevy 34, Magic 11, Bra 084, 480 at 8,000 knots. Chevy 34, Magic 11,
He gets one more screen than I do.
4,000 knots. Chevy 34, Magic 11, pop-up group 097 480 at 4,500 knots. Chevy 34,
Oh wait, I have...
pop-up group 099 120 at 2,000 knots.
Request refueling.
Magic 11, pop-up group
Request rearming.
470 at 5,000
Copy.
knots. Chevy 34, Magic 11, Bra 086 480 at
Refueling
4,000
complete.
knots. Chevy 34, Magic 11, pop-up group 097 480 at 4,500 knots. Chevy 34, Magic 11, Bra 094 490 at 13,000 knots. Chevy 34, Magic 11, pop-up group 072 410
Rearming complete.
at 10,000 knots. Chevy 34, Magic 11,
What if I put the
094 450 at
TWS actually here, and then I put the armament, I guess, like over here?
Chevy 34.
That works out, I guess.
Magic 11, Bra 093 490
Um,
at 15,000 knots.
Chief, remove the wheel chocks.
Copy. Chevy 34.
Wheel chocks are now removed.
Bra
Perfect.
097 450 at 9,000 knots. Chevy 34, Magic 11, pop-up group 091 470 at 4,000 knots. Chevy 34, Magic 11, Bra 079 4100 at 24,000 knots. Chevy 34, Magic 11, Bra 085 4110 at 19,000 knots. Chevy 34, Magic 11, pop-up group 078 4100 at 8,000 knots. Chevy 34, Magic 11, pop-up
go up and try
84
once again.
8,000 knots. Chevy 34, Magic 11, pop-up group 093 460 at 4,500 knots.
Nice.
Chevy 34, Magic 11, pop-up group 081 440
Nice.
at 6,000 knots. Chevy 34, Magic 11, pop-up group 102 445 at 7,000 knots. Chevy 34, Magic 11, pop-up group
See what he does first.
470 at
Nah, he's got too much speed for
3,500
landing.
knots. Chevy 34, Magic 11, pop-up group 087 4110 at 5,000 knots. Chevy 34, Magic 11, pop-up group 097 4110 at 4,000 knots. Chevy 34, Magic 11, Bra 100 470 at 21,000 knots.
Whoa, look at the speed racer over here.
Chevy 34,
Shit.
Magic 11, pop-up group 080 490 at 7,000.
Jesus!
Chevy 34, Magic 11, Bra 081 441
That dude almost ran into me. The fuck was he thinking?
Chevy 34, Magic 11, pop-up group 098 for 120 at 4,000 knots.
I've never seen that happen before.
Chevy 34, Magic
And I've seen a lot. I have been on the servers for
9,000 knots.
a certain amount of time.
Chevy
Pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up,
Oh, shut up, lady.
104, 450 at
pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up.
Chevy 34, Magic 11, pop-up group 077 for 90 at 6,000 knots.
Alright,
Chevy
lights
34,
off.
Magic 11, pop-up group 077 for 90 at 8,000 knots. Chevy 34, Magic 11, pop-up group 077 for 90 at 7,000 knots. Chevy 34, Magic 11, Bra 101 for 45 at 11,000 knots. Chevy 34, Magic 11, pop-up group 100 for 110 at 4,000 knots. Chevy 34, Magic 11, pop-up group 102 for 110 at 2,500 knots.
Oh, hey. Hello, good sir.
Chevy 34, Magic 11, pop-up group 078 for 90 at 9,000 knots.
Okay, I'm gonna leave this here. I'm gonna go radar on.
Chevy 34, Magic
We have a jam signal.
107 for 130 at
It's strawberry flavored.
4,000 gold. Chevy 34, Magic 11, pop-up group 090 for 100 at 5,000 knots.
See, the mirrors do work.
Pop-up group
They totally work.
3 for 110 at 2,000 knots.
I was about to talk about why they don't work, and then somebody had to
Chevy 34, Magic 11, Bra
throw that in my face.
5 for 100.
Friendly heading into the fight against the jam contacts. Did he switch up? Is he
Chevy 34,
my left side?
1 Bra 109 for 110 at 26,000 knots.
Rad, just rad. Hold steady
Chevy 34,
while he gives us free air show.
group 103 for 100 at 2,000 knots. Chevy 34, Magic 11,
Now you're just showing off.
5,000 knots.
Okay, he's gonna go inverted right above us.
34, Magic 11, Bra 104 for 120.
Or not.
35,000 knots. Chevy 34, Magic 11, pop-up group 102 for 100.
Rad, guys. So rad. Alright, let's continue our climb up. We are heading into a combat area. Master arm on.
Magic 11, Bra 076 for 80 at 10,000 knots.
Friendly.
Chevy 34, Magic 11, Bra 081 for 70 at 10,000 knots. Chevy 34, Magic 11, pop-up group 101 for 90 at 2,000 knots. Chevy 34, Magic 11, pop-up group 102 for 90 at 2,000 knots.
Okay. Those are friendlies. They're running away from... That's another friendly.
480 at 3,000 knots.
Bro, I cannot wait for data link. on this thing.
Magic 11, Bra 094, Fort 120 at 27,000 knots. Chevy 34, Magic 11, pop-up group 087, Fort 70 at 3,000 knots. Chevy 34, Magic 11, pop-up group 102, 480 at 2,000 knots. Chevy 34, Magic 11, Bra 086, 445 at 11,000 knots. Chevy 34, Magic 11, pop-up group 085, 460 at 3,000 knots.
Gotta be really careful with these contacts, because like there is a mix of friendlies and hostiles all in this. It kind of looks like there's a kerfuffle.
084, 480 at 35,000 knots.
Yeah, there's a lot happening in this group ahead of us, so he's 40 miles out. Let's get the burners on.
70 at 2,000 knots. Chevy 3,
Ah, shit, you're going cold. Why? Why don't you want to play?
1,000 knots.
Okay, you know what?
34, Magic 11, Bra 086, 480.
Let's designate you instead, because if you're not gonna play, then I'll play with somebody else.
34, Magic 11, pop-up group 104, 470 at 5,000 knots. Chevy 34, Magic 11, pop-up group 074, 445 at 6,000 knots.
Sam site's locking us up.
Magic 11, pop-up group 104, 460 at 2,500 knots.
Multiple jam signals. He just turned his jammer on.
Chevy 34, Magic 11, Bra 104,
He, I don't know what he's doing.
Chevy 34, Magic 11, Bra 105, 435 at 11,000 knots.
Alright.
Chevy 34, Magic 11, pop-up group 105, 450 at 2,500 knots. Chevy 34, Magic 11, Bra 063, 435 at 5,000 knots. Chevy 34, Magic 11, Bra 102.
Let's write this out. Wow, I'm only doing Mach 1.3? It's ridiculous.
Chevy 34, Magic 11, Bra 088, 440 at 35,000 knots.
Okay. Let's, we'll zoom back up. We're gonna reset.
Magic 11, pop-up group 060, 445 at 8,000 knots.
So we just got shot at by a missile. I don't know if that was a SAM site or if that was
Chevy 34,
one of their F-16s. That team does get F-16s, so... And F-16s are really, really good at beyond visual range combat. Mostly because they're very fast. And they can be faster than us, which sucks. But we have more fuel than they do,
Chevy 34,
which is nice.
pop-up group 065, 450 at 8,000 knots. Chevy 34,
Okay, let's nose down. Let's pick up some speed.
094, 460.
So we'll just go really insanely fast at this height, basically.
101, 460 at 2,500.
Just get just about enough speed to get away from them. That's a friendly, I know, but I just
Chevy 34,
gotta tell the computer to And the symbols are very small. So it's hard to differentiate unless you're looking right at it. There we go, Mach 1.5. That's more like it. Okay, let's pour in our radar. Back in the direction we should. Have some friendlies out there, but this guy isn't a friendly. Okay. Fuel state. Okay, so I just burned through those conformal tanks. Alright, what's it gonna show if I roll out along this heading? Still got those two contacts. Yeah, and he's looking right at him. Box 3 long. We're gonna wait and hold this heading on him. 5, 4. Okay, I have to go F-pull. Okay, let's pull away. Yes, I know.
Over G.
You shut up. Oh shit. That's not good. We're still flying. We're still flying. Holy shit. I just lost a wing. There's no fucking way, I just lost a wing and survived. There's no way. Alright, so lesson learned, don't over-G the airplane. Just trim it out! Just trim it out, they said! I'm literally trimming this out. Oh, that's rich. Oh, that's so rich. Oh my gosh, there it is, folks. Oh, you think the fire would be... put out by now. I am clearly on fire, which is not good, as the kids say. Oh, nice. That must be my steer point. Okay. So let's go. When did this Kutasi have its own TACAN? I think it does. It doesn't. No, it does. Channel 44, I think. 44 X-ray. I don't have a extinguisher for that side, do I? I don't have any fire suppression. I mean, according to history, it should be possible to land this thing even while I'm on fire. So, you know, let's put that to the test. What I do want to see is, though, did I get the... Oh, I did not get the kill, sadly. How much trim do I got? Holy shit. I want to see what the tail looks like. It's got to look all funky, I bet. Because the tail can do a little bit of like roll control. No, so it's just all aileron. Yeah, see there's like up aileron at the moment. So it's giving me more track, but I also have less track because I have a giant hole in my wing. Beautiful. Beautiful, isn't it? This is insane. This is like, actually, I should not be able to do this. This should not be possible, folks. Yeah, here we are. Okay.
Magic 1-1. Bra.
Turn our lights on.
Fort 110 at 15,000. Cold. Chevy 3-4. Magic 1-1. Pop-up group 087 480 at 4,000. Cold. Magic 1-1. Chevy 3-4. Magic 1-1. Bra 087 460 at 3,500. Chevy 3-4. Magic 1-1. Bra 072 4100.
It's like, what do you do?
4,000.
What do you do, man? I'm gonna make it a long base just so that I'm set up. Because this is a very goofy aerodynamic setup is the term that I'll use.
3-4. Magic 1-1. Bra 086 460 at 3,000 hot. Chevy 3-4. Magic 1-1. Bra 092 450 at 18,000 hot. Chevy 3-4. Magic 1-1. Pop-up group 088 480 at 4,500 hot.
Here's what I'll do. I'll add some power and then I'll even
Chevy 3-4.
split the throttle just a little bit. So I'm gonna keep right thrust in. Let's not lose my gear.
Chevy 3-4. Magic 1-1. Pop-up group 098.
Remember, I have a good chunk of my lift missing.
Chevy 3-4. Magic 1-1. Bra 092 Fort 160 at 27,000. Cold.
Okay.
Chevy 3-4. Magic 1-1. Bra 067 Fort 110 at 26,000.
Let's tell everybody on
Chevy 3-4.
final.
1. Pop-up group 097 Fort 120 at 2,000 hot.
And we're gonna land fast too, so about like 200 knots.
1-1. Pop-up group 101 Fort 90 at 6,000 hot. Chevy 3-4.
Go.
Fort 90 at
Ah!
50,000.
Watch the frames just drop. Gonna keep ourselves
Chevy 3-4.
high and fast.
1-1. Bra 096 Fort 130 at 29,000 hot. Chevy 3-4. Magic 1-1. Bra 102 Fort 110
Now, I mean, we're still flying.
Chevy 3-4. Magic 1-1. Pop-up
Gears
group
down. I got 3 greens.
120
Low altitude.
Thank you,
Low
Betty.
Altitude.
I don't
Low
care.
Altitude. Low altitude.
Chevy 3-4. Magic 1-1.
And let's transition. Let's
098 Fort
put the brakes out. Wow. Oh, this thing is very weird to fly. Okay, I need you to stop. Need you to stop. Am I gonna stop? Am I gonna stop? Am I gonna stop? Am I gonna stop? Am I gonna stop?
3-4. Magic 1-1. Pop-up group. at 2,500.
Oh, brother. Oh my gosh.
Chevy 3-4. Magic 1-1. Bra 057 480 at 12,000 hot.
I did it. Holy shit. I was worried I was gonna run out of runway there for a second.
Chevy 3-4. Magic 1-1.
Thank you, Savior. Welcome to the stream. I
hot.
was not expecting it for it to come to that, but the rumors are true.
1-1. Pop-up group
According to Razbam's flight model,
at 7,000
you
hot.
can indeed land an F-15 with a missing wing, as is demonstrated here. That plane was getting all kinds of funky though on landing. That was very interesting. Very interesting experiment. Golly. Alright, let's grab a different airplane. Let's go grab an airplane that doesn't have a busted wing. Let's grab this guy. Oh shush.
Chevy 31, Magic 11, pop-up group 098 Fort 110 at 2,500 knots.
Yes, if you're new here, welcome to the stream. It is a Slicer Shanks. We're playing DCS. I've had the F-15 module since it came out back in June. Didn't really give it the honest shot that I really should have, because its handling is different from the regular F-15C, which I've had like forever. But people have been saying, people have been praising the radar system. It is supposed to be like one of the best, if not better, than the one in the F-15C. So I've been experimenting with it today, and we've been getting some pretty good results. I haven't gotten any kills yet here on Growling Sidewinder, but and it might be because I might be misinterpreting the symbology from the AMRAAM, but it's got good performance. This is Razbam's F-15 Eagle E. So this is the upgraded, much more heavier F-15 with, and this is the big reason why it's got different performance characteristics. It's got these big old fuel tanks attached to the side, so it increases the drag coefficient, so it has more problems getting up to and maintaining speed. But it also has upgraded engines, so it like kind of makes up for all of that, kind of, tentatively speaking. But I'm putting it through its paces. I think because if people are saying that there is merit to this jet, then it's like one of those, okay, now I have to go check it out, and I've got to do the testing, right? To put those claims to the test. So far, yeah, the radar is like actually kind of amazing. You can see really, really far with this radar, so that's a good thing. That's a very, very good thing. Turn those annoying. But I mean, we've been getting free air shows from all kinds of people today. So it is there's like 60 plus people on Grounding Sidewinder right now, so lots of fun to be had.
Chevy 31, Magic 11, pop-up group 090 490 at 3,500 knots. Chevy 31, Magic 11, pop-up group 079 490.
And this game is DCS, Digital Combat Simulator. This game has been around for the longest, I want to say since like 2011. Nobody on Finals Clear. Departure end is clear, so we'll take the runway.
Chevy 3-1, Magic 1-1.
And I've been playing DCS, I think, since 2011. On and off. But mostly since like 2015, so it's nice to see how far this sim has come, because it has grown a lot. It is a completely different animal from when it was first released many, many years ago. Takeoff roll. You're gonna rotate at about 150. There we go, so pull back on the stick. Press G, retract the gear, flaps up. And let's go have some fun. Let's go do some air combat. Get off the burners. I want to preserve my fuel. Oh, someone's above me. That's not my shadow. There he is. Yes, Drewski, yeah, I like to binge watch Growling Sidewinder too. He's a lot of fun. You kind of get to learn, like, there are some tips and tricks, like, I've learned from him, even, that, because what happens is, beyond visual range is it's a very murky, like, it's very hard to, like, visualize what is actually going on, and what he does in his videos is he kind of, breaks that down, which is kind of cool to see. Coming in 5x5.
Chevy 3-1, Magic 1-1, pop-up group 076, Fort 110 at 8,000 knots. Chevy 3-1, Magic 1-1, pop-up group 072, Fort.
Yeah, it's kind of funny to go through the Growling Sidewinder Monster of the Week kind of video that he has.
Chevy 3-1, Magic 1-1, pop-up group 073,
Oh, that's why.
at 10,000 knots. Chevy 3-1, Magic 1.
Alright, so we've left Kutasi Airfield, that's behind us, and we're going over here to find some targets to shoot down. You'll notice you see a bunch of squares. And squares mean bad guys, but I promise you not all of these guys are bad guys. My bet being this guy and this guy. The reason why is because I'm going to do the... So now he's a circle, which means he's a good guy. They're going to have a fight right now, it looks like. Let's designate this guy, and the nice thing about this radar is it kind of automatically tilts down and up depending on who you're looking at, so it takes a lot of the guesswork out of having to tilt the radar manually, which you have to do in the Hornet. And oh no, they're both going after this guy right here, so unless he does some amazing aerial work, I don't think he's gonna be up for much. I'm gonna go coolie hat up a couple times just to focus on this guy over here. If the radar can find him.
Chevy 3-1, Magic 1-1, Bra 106, 440 at 6,000 knots.
Yeah, he got my guy. How dare he? So let's roll that again. Well, actually, no, we don't want to focus on that guy. We actually want to focus... no, he turned around. Okay, so he turned around. Okay, I'm going to be really eyeballing my steering cues, because I have no fucking clue. Okay, he's got some... I'm gonna be calling it netcode. It's like, it's like there's no way he should be moving like that.
Chevy 3-1, Magic 1-1, Bra 117, 430 at 7,000 knots.
And he's turned away. I feel like he's looking at somebody who's off to our right. Let's see if the... Yeah, no, he just went cold. There's a contact out here. Friendly. So he's going after the friendly. So looks like the friendly drew him in. We have F-16's off my left side. Shot him down. And now he's gonna turn towards us. Master arm on, please. So we're gonna give him an American hello. I'm gonna turn away, but I'm not gonna turn away from him completely. Oh, he's turned super, super cold away from me, so... Missile away. So the M says that the AMRAAM has gone pitbull. So he'll be busy with that guy. And let's watch the kill board to see if we get lucky. I don't think we did. Oh, let me turn my lights off. We got him. Oh, we got him. Nice. Slicer Shanks killed. We got an F-16. No, this is PvP. I just got another player. Which is nice because it's like, because otherwise like I'd have to set up a mission and all of that. So it's kind of nice just to hop into a jet and the whole purpose of this is I'm teaching and like training and kind of rehearsing how to do air-to-air dogfighting in the F-15 because it works different from how you do it in a in the stock Flaming Cliffs one, which is very simple, right? Lots of shortcuts. So just kind of, you know, working that muscle. Yeah, that's what makes it so exciting to do, like on Growling Sidewinder, for example, is, you know, should be someone else who knows how to do BVR, right? And here, we're gonna just do a slight reset. So I'm gonna put the burners on, and the idea is I'm just gonna extend myself. Oh, no, yeah, you totally earn every single kill, like you get. That, you totally nailed it on the head. And it's just like, it's interesting, right? It's dynamic. So it's a much more fulfilling experience when, oh, that's an actual guy I just got there, instead of, oh, that's the AI, you know, doing its thing, and I know all the quirks, you know, behind how the AI works and all that. So, which, you know, fair point to Eagle Dynamics, they have released a couple updates where they've improved the AI by quite a bit in comparison to what it was before, which was not the best. So they've come a ways, but they've got to like improve it just ever so much more. Alright, we're all ready. I'm trying to do some fuel management as well. The nice thing about this jet is it's got a lot of internal fuel if you count the conformal tanks. So I can stay up here in this fight. The F-16s have like, they have enough fuel to go up once, shoot an AMRAAM or two or three, and then they gotta turn around, and nobody knows how to do aerial refueling on the server because it's so incredibly hard to learn how to do. That is an airport. Is that the airport that I think it is? Okay, so those are some friendlies. So they're joining the fight. And I've got the radar here, TWS, but it's kind of looking ahead at the moment. I'm gonna put their antenna. Oh, who is that? Oh, somebody's Oh, it's an F-14. Shit. That Phoenix is no joke. So if that's a jester looking at me, I would be concerned. Okay, those two are friendlies. So we're gonna come around on these guys. That's incredible, yeah. Gliding in an F-16 after you run out of fuel. That's... It's my #1 fear is running out of fuel. These might be the droids we're looking for. No, I still see some circles. Let me just move the radar down. Okay. How much fuel do I have? I have plenty of fuel. Oh my gosh, I'm flying like way up into space. F-14 is actually one of my favorite planes. F-14 is definitely, it's one of my favorite planes. It's a beautiful airplane. I'll give you that. It is a very beautiful airplane. The only problem being is, in this here F-15, I can control the radar perfectly fine from where I'm at. Can't really do the same thing in the F-14. You have to have that backseater. And when it came out, when the F-14 came out, originally, I found somebody who was a backseater for me, for quite a few times, and we had a blast. Absolutely had a blast. We were kicking ass and taking names. I think Growling Sidewinder may have been active back then. I can't remember. But I had great flights with that backseater, and then, time passed, and haven't talked to him since. And so it's it's a great airplane if you have someone to fly with, right? And sometimes that's just not realistic all the time. What is he doing? He's down on the ground at 5,000 feet. Oh, this will be fun. I'm coming out from space. Alright. I'm being facetious, but... So 30 miles, so we'll lob Fox 3 long. So we see it's going to take about 20 seconds for it to turn its own onboard. And he's turning cold. Shit. Oh, I'm Mach 2. Maybe it's the missiles. Maybe I just gotta delete those outboard rails and then... Okay, now his nose is on. Missile's active. Okay, so those outboard stations make a lot of drag. Okay, did he dodge it? I don't see the kill message yet. Let's come out of the burner. Alright, okay. I think I have an idea for a pretty decent air-to-air loadout, because we just hit. Look at this. Look at the airspeed indicator, the Mach indicator. 1.7. We are 1.7 right now. Whereas with both those missiles on the outboard stations, we were struggling to get up to 1.4. So I think from now on I have to do so it'll be 2 sidewinders on the inside and then 4 on the belly, which will be the same exact amount as an F-16, but I don't know. Better, I think. But yeah, the F-14 for its AIM 54 alone, absolutely worth it. I'm just surprised. I'm just surprised I haven't been. Hello there, welcome to the stream. It is the Slicer Shanks. We are flying the F-15 Strike Eagle in an air-to-air configuration. How much fuel do I have? Okay, just past 10,000 pounds. Alright, let's go back on the burners. Let's maintain our speed and altitude. Alright, so I didn't get that guy I was shooting at earlier. Who was this? Okay, who's F-16? F-16 lock. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. Oh! The marking layer starts at, or ends at like 39,000 feet. I'm telegraphing to everybody where we're at by flying in this layer. So, yeah, there we go. We're gaining speed. Gaining speed, gaining speed. So we'll continue this turn, and when we come around out of this turn, this is the plan. Yes, much speed, very fast. We're actually at Mach 1.4, pulling 2.5 Gs. Okay, I've got contacts. Friendly. This is still showing as a bad guy. So yeah, we're rolling on this guy. He's on the deck, it looks like. 10,000 feet, it looks like. Oh, radar, hold on to him, hold on to him. Okay, so he's basically flanking our radar at the moment. He's merged. Okay, so he's merged on the ground. So what we'll do is we'll back off of him, and then I've got to reset to track while scan really quick. Yeah, this guy's headed towards me though. At 41 miles, he's at 20,000 feet. Fox 3 long at 40 or 36 miles. We're gonna turn right. I'm gonna bleed off that speed. 30 seconds until that missile goes pit bull. And we're just gonna kind of goad him into flying towards us. Oh, he turned right around. No, he read my body language. 6,000 pounds. No, actually, that's it. But we gotta keep the radar on him. Not that I believe the missile's actually gonna have a chance. But in the case that maybe... well, lost track, so it's gonna pitbull on whoever now. Ah, who knows? Maybe I'll get somebody in the pitbull. Be very careful with the G loading up here. It's how I broke my wing last time. It's gentle pull back on the stick. All right. Let's head back. Rearm, refuel, and get back at it. Yeah, unfortunately we did not get anybody in the pit bull, so looks like the missile just went stupid. You know, it happens. So my nav setting, that should be home base, 55 miles away. We'll get there in no time if we're doing... Still doing Mach 1 at 30,000 feet. So let's just sit back and enjoy the scenery. Watch that aileron go up and down. It's a very nice module though. This, I don't know how they did it, but like Razbam, like I don't know if it's like in the textures or something else, but it's like there's something communicating to you that this is a huge jet. It's a very, very big jet. See if we can see that this is, yes, that is our home base out there. Okay, well that's a handy waypoint to have. We're still doing Mach, are we? We're still doing Mach 1 point something, which I'm not on the afterburners. So, is that Super Cruise? Is this airplane capable of Super Cruise? Oh my gosh. Okay, let's trim the nose down. I don't really care about climbing at the moment when I've got to lose all this altitude anyways. Okay. Turn our lights on. Turn on my landing light. And we'll put the radar into, not the INS, don't touch that. Put the radar into standby so we don't give anybody cancer when we fly in. It's perfect. I'll set the, there we go. Because it's either like, this is nav mode and then this is instrument. I don't even know what that means. Eyes aren't bleeding, not going fast enough. Damn, you are so right. I need the wind to be blowing my hair back. Oh, that's perfect. Server will start in 10 minutes, so we'll have enough time to like land. Shut down. Who is targeting me? I'm sorry? Five by five. So let's take in 44, turn it on. Yeah, there it is. Right on top of the waypoint. Alright. Here's the cool thing. So there is a big air brake on the back of this thing. It'll only open up a certain amount because we're going so fast. Because of the air rushing over the airframe. On the Flaming Cliffs airplane, they will not do this. It will just open straight up. You're doing Mach 2, it doesn't care. See, there it is. Which runway am I gonna be? That's runways 07? 25, yeah, 07. There we go. Kutasi traffic, Singleton F-15 on the downwind for runway 07, Kutasi. That should work, right? The frame drop. Everybody's airplanes. Okay, so let's put this airplane in a descent. So let's do about like 5 degrees or so. Should hopefully maintain my speed and then set us up for the landing approach. So we want to have our gear down. Let's put our flaps down as well. Start turning base to final. Kutasi traffic, Singleton F-15, base to final runway 07, Kutasi. I don't know if anyone's actually listening to any of my calls, because people are getting on the runway regardless, but... Brother, what are you doing? There's at least 2 airplanes. For the 3 airplanes lining up on the runway at Kutasi, I am inbound. Let's see if we can't do maybe, yeah, like 170 something. I'll put the flight path marker down here a little bit. Increase the airspeed so it drags the flight path marker just a little bit up. And roll out, air brake out, and we'll hold the nose up, hold the nose up, hold the nose up, hold the nose up. Okay, is there anyone behind me? Okay, well if there is, it'd be like above me by this point, so let's just scoot and get off the runway as quickly as possible. Oh, Jesus. There we go, guys. Look at that free air show. My gosh. Do some crazy things in the Hornet. Air brakes up, buddy. Alright, we'll stop the jet here. Brakes on, and then I guess to turn it off, you would... Yeah, into the cutoff. Neato. Alright, we'll say goodbye to the server then, because it's going to change over anyways. And you know what? Here's what we're going to do, okay? I'm going to hop on. If the jet with conformal fuel tanks, the fuel load's about like what, like 20-something thousand-ish pounds? I have an idea. So I have these missions. They're kind of like they're like these quick dogfighting missions. Basically, I fly towards an AI and they're set like not to get aggressive until like you're within like 1 mile. So you guys are like forced to go into the merge, and it's all about practicing fighting in the merge, right? And practicing how to use sidewinders and, you know, all of that good stuff. So where we've been practicing BBR, now we're gonna practice getting into the merge, right? So here we go. And here's the clitcher. So my theory is, because this plane is just miserable. Yeah. If I set the fuel to about like 50, right? Would that get me to a state where like, or let's even say like 60, 65%, right? Does that make it so the fuel's taken out of the CFTs? Let's see. Let's see. You know what? Do I even want... Let's try it without these missiles. Let's see if that removes... That's good enough. We'll put the Japanese skin on, because it looks nice. And what's the distance? Yeah, that's fine. About like 20 miles between them. Okay. So we'll save this. And let's run it. Let's see if my theory holds any water. Let me get out of my seat for a second though. Ow. Tailbone. Yes. Thank you for the compliments on the landing. Alright, I'm gonna disconnect from that SRS server real quick. We in A to A? Yes, we are. Master arm on. Shit. Okay. There we go. Okay. And so we'll go with the sidewinders, and then this is going to be us practicing basically using the radar for like foresight mode. What is corner speed in the Strike Eagle? Let's find that out. What's my fuel load? Oh, I still have some gas in the tanks. Okay. Alright. Go full burners. Okay, full pull on this guy. Shit. Shit. Okay, yeah. Come on. Hit him, damn it! No! Alright, where'd he go? It's above me. Pull on that stick. Okay, I'm at 300 knots. So I'm holding some airspeed. Yeah, that's not gonna connect where it's at. Okay, if I point it at him. Alright, come on, chase him, chase him, chase him, chase him, chase him. Come on! Come on! Yes! I am flabbergasted that that worked. Hey Savior, thank you so much for stopping by. Hey, consider giving me a follow. It helps me out as a small content creator. Trying to make it. That one's for you. You have a good one. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Dogfights are exhilarating. That's why I like doing them. Holy crap! I figured out the F-15! Look at that! Okay, and just with that, we're only now down to like 11,000 pounds. Incredible. Oh my gosh. Alright, so that was surprisingly a success. Thank you so much for the follow, Savior. Appreciate it. You have a good night. Alright, I bet if it's like 61% fuel, it's gonna be how like the P-51 is set up on IL-2. Cause like past 66% fuel, like on the P-51, you fill that back fuel tank, and then you can't do aerobatics in it. So you take the missiles off, 61% fuel. I think that's the ticket. My hunch is that's the ticket. Cause then like it actually, like it becomes a damn good. A damn good dogfighter, honestly. All right. Yeah. Yeah, we'll give him this plane. Yeah, just to make it even Stevens. Because I want to say the Tomcat actually is carrying about 18,000 pounds. That's so weird though, like wing, like what I'm thinking is like wing area wise, so that would be what, what's that value? Wing loading. Like, it's just so funny to me that the wing loading you get, you have to have the fuel all the way down here for it to be close. That is wild. Just to even have a chance. But also the flight controls are different on this thing, so maximum pull is at a different spot than where it is on the Flaming Cliffs 3 plane. Alright. Let's see if we were just lucky. Alright, so I've got... What page is this? There we go. Alright, burners on. Easy. Oh, he went through circle. Oh, that's gonna be dangerous. So we have to pull along with it, but we can't pull too hard because we'll just lose speed. I don't know why the... Shit! I forgot to turn the fucking gas arm on! Ah, crap, we got another... Oh, he's really good in the two circle. Guys, I don't know how this is gonna turn out. Shit, that nose is on. Shoot him! Damn it! I said shoot him! Can't lock him, damn it! Got him! That was an interesting fight. That's a very interesting fight. Alright, that's annoying. There we go. Yeah, so right about at 10,000 pounds fuel, it's like it's got its maximum performance. Let's see how fast I can go. Alright, well let's bring up the... Try to figure out where that page was. That bit HUD... Oh no, it was a TISD. Yeah, that's what it was. Oh, okay, so it's saying Las Vegas is... Alright, that's handy. It's very, very handy. So if we go this way, we'll overfly Las Vegas. Yeah, there we go. Alright, well, curious. I think I would die against an F-16, but I just don't have enough information to really make that call. I don't. Only way to really know it would be to fight one. I'm kind of scared. I mean, I did just defeat an F-14. So I feel like, and in an F-14, I have defeated F-16s before, so AI, of course. So it's a whole other, you know, ball game as far as that's concerned. How fast can I get? 1 point. Damn, we're almost Mach 1.8. Fuel? Oh, 4,000. Oh, I'm almost out of fuel. Alright. So what we'll do is, hey, Mach 1.8, that is respectable. Usually in the other plane, I'd be up to like Mach 2 by now, which is... That's understandable. I am at 53,000 feet. Very high up in the atmosphere right now. That's respectable. Respectable. Do I have a ground speed readout anywhere? Doesn't look like it. I have one here. Oh, yeah, that's my ground speed. I'm doing 1,000 knots ground speed. Lovely. Alright. Very, very gingerly. You know, let's drop some speed, so... We've killed the engines. And I'm just gonna... Or, actually what would be easier, if I climbed, I'll lose a ton of airspeed. Yeah, there we go. Also don't want to climb up to an altitude where my engines are just gonna shut off. You see, the system is actually artificially trying to keep them up because we're at such an insanely high Mach. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to point the jet downwards. And we're going to try to get into thicker air. Look at that. Yeah, so now that we're down lower, it looks like the system now is being allowed to dial the engines back. Here's our landing field. So we're going to land on the one to the left, because it seems to be the one that the game recognizes as an actual runway. I don't know why it doesn't recognize either of them. It's kind of dumb if you ask me. Once again, we'll go level. As we go level with the, yeah, I should be able to put the speed brake all the way up. And now with that in place, I'm going to hold that. IFR is foggy, but I know because the racetrack is right there in the road. It's just right underneath that cloud. Oh, the air is actually pushing it down. That is wild. Watch the G's pulling 4 G's. Usually pulling G's helps. How hard can I pull this? Oh yeah, 4 G's at this, yeah, we'll put the, stow the, air brake. Huge air brake. Alright. So now we shall drop our pants. Drop the flaps. Let's go into, I don't know why the, why I don't get the landing bracket like the F-16 does. Ugh. Getting stutters. It's horrible. Horrible, I say, horrible.
Low altitude. Low altitude.
One thing about this jet,
altitude,
it likes
low
to
altitude.
land very, very long. All right, I break out. Just a little bit of rudder. Keep it pointed down the runway. I do really, 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 really like the way that they did the sensitivity on the joystick. It was very natural. Moves with a purpose. Sweet peas. I think this jet has merit. I think I've unlocked something here. So it suffers slightly from a drag penalty because of those CFTs. There have been people begging Razbam non-stop to give us the option to take off the CFTs. Because apparently, in real life, in the real life Strike Eagle, you can actually take those darned CFTs off. And you would get basically a regular upgraded F-15C. I don't know if it would still maybe have a weight penalty, because I don't know if they've added systems, subsystems to make the F-15E the F-15E that we all know and love. So there is that to consider. But I think it would have similar performance. So I'm very, very, very interested to see. Who knows, it might even just be, because I don't know why, like, and anytime Razbam has responded to any of that, it's usually a very emphatic no. And nobody knows why. I think they would have to, like, model it as, like, a separate airplane. I mean, Airges have, like, gone out of their way to literally represent every single variant of the Mirage F1. So you get the Mirage F1, you're really actually getting, like, 20 airplanes. But if you were a Mirage F1 fan, you had to have your variant. Well, Airges are doing you a solid. I bet it's probably, like, differences in the cockpit is probably what they're doing. I would imagine. That's the reason why they just release it as newer models instead of... Because what developers normally do is not that. They will normally just do one variant. Because it takes a lot of time to do every single possible known variant, because there's so many of them, right? So on this episode of We Killed Him. Alright, well, let's put my money where my mouth is. Number one, get rid of these. Clouds were very, very annoying. Alright, so here we go, guys. It's enough to... Ooh, this is a nice library, though. That is, what's it? That's the original test colors. Did they do something to this game to make the colors pop out? This jet looks beautiful. What the fuck? So we will put we will put a, I don't know what kind of paint job I'm gonna put on this guy. Could do this one. I could do this one. Or I could do this one. This one looks very, very nice. Very badass, very cool. Also like this one a lot. It's one of the few F-16s to have a modicum of creativity put into the tail. Really, really like it. So we will do a one of these. We're gonna give him mics because we also have mics. It'd be unfair if he's got Sidewinder P's. Okay. We're gonna give him... Do you like that many missiles? Actually, here's what we'll do. So we'll give him his usual loadout. So it's rams on the outer wings and then sidewinders on the inner ones. Alright. I'm gonna save this as F-15E versus F-16. Now, in the F-15C, I have been able to oh, did Discord guy get broken? Is he broken? Am I broken? Cool, I'm no longer broken. Alright. So in the past, I have been able to kill the F-16 and the lighter F-15C. We're gonna see. Get it? We're gonna see. We're gonna see if the same is true. I mean, I'm carrying like a whole other crew member. And their weight. So I don't know. But here's the thing: if we can defeat the if we can defeat the F-16 today, I will be sold on this jet. HUD is so wide. Let's not go that fast. I'm gonna say corner speed. So corner speed in this airplane is probably at about a good. I would call it like 400 knots. If in the other plane it was 350, this one's 400. If the other airplane is 400, this one's 450. I'm getting slow, I can feel it. He's coming around, shit. Shoot, damn it! Ah, it's my master arm again, I keep forgetting master arm. So we're gonna turn it once. Why did I reverse? Okay, I know where he's at. Master arm on. That's him right there. Keep the turn going. Keep the turn going. We're gonna come up over on top of him. Keep the speed going. Now pull, 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 pull. We have speed now. So let's translate that into a turn. Losing speed now. So I'd really like to have Jahikmas. There we go. It's about 6 Gs in the sustained turn, but I know he can outdo that, which is not fair. I am on the deck with an F-16. And to be fair, I'm keeping up with him. Still at the top of my canopy. Getting really, really slow now, so let's ease off. Let's let those General Electrics do their thing. Get us back up to 400. There we go. And now I can get back into the pulling. Oh, he's outrating me now. This is not good. Worlds are colliding. George is getting upset. Shit, I'm getting very, very slow. Fuel state, 8,000. He's coming around on me. So that's him on the ground. Cool, we are gaining speed. Hold the stick where it's at. Hold the stick. Door stuck. Door stuck. Okay, I'm getting fast. I gotta do something now. Damn. He went in with guns. Nice. Alright, so we had one shot at the beginning, and my master arm was off, which is on me. That fight was on me. We had an opportunity way earlier on. Yeah, it seems so. It's like it's the same thing. Like it has its best turn performance roughly at about, like, I would call it like 450 or so.
Over G. Over G.
Watch him. Watch him. There he is. Very wide circle of carving out here. 470. Please track him, please track him, please track him, please track him. Yes! So you have to get it earlier in the fight. If you wait and if you let him drag you down, it's over. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Well, I get to pat myself on the back. Job well done. Killed an F-16 with a incredibly heavy F-15E, supposedly. This plane is full of surprises. You just kind of have to hack it, though, to get it to the performance figures that you're really looking for. So that's kind of the secret with the F-15E, is to kind of hack it up, so kind of hiding the fact that it has CFTs by just not putting CFT fuel in there to begin with. You ever shoot at me? No, you never. Well, shit, if I can score against a... Oh, what's it called? Let's go to my notifications real quick. Well, I can win against the F-16, honestly. Honestly. Now the thing is, it is a purely like, you can like only do 2 circle fights in this thing. This is a pure 2 circle airplane. I have no idea what it would look like trying to go 1 circle in this thing. No clue. Oh, here we go, it's giving us a fuel weight right here. So we'll just go down to, yeah, like 58. Oh, solo flight. Oh, it's just a multiplayer thing, so it's always gonna render the guy in the back of the airplane, I think. Trying to see, somebody like uploaded a skin of this, like of the jet without the turkey feathers on the nozzles, and I'm trying to figure out how they did that. All right, anyways. Stretch things out. All right. Where is it? Master arm on. Let's honestly, if he's like 20 miles away. Oh, radar, he's right there. There he is.
Over G.
Oh, he's going 1 circle. Oh, you sneaky Pete. I had my gun ready. Oh, that's gonna force me to go just slower and slower and slower. Mean's just so mean. Problem is, he has way better performance down low, and I'm all out of juice. I'm like, no. Oh, no, I don't. Burner's on, damn it. How was I out of burner? Why did I do that? There we go. Go get him! Ah, shit. Sneaky. Shit. Rolling scissors. Fuck, where's he at? That's my last missile? But it's the one that counts. Oh. That was a tough one. That was a tough one. And I made some mistakes too. I was like out of burner for a second. Which why would I do that? Alright, well. I went through all of my missiles. Okay. And again, that's only possible when you don't have any fuel in the conformal fuel tanks. So you can extract some F-15 Charlie performance out of this thing in the right situation, in the right parameters. Wow! It's very, very enlightening. Alright, well, let's take this all the way back to Nellis. Let's bring up the TSD again. Oh, we're flying right over Groom Lake. Where is it? Should be right underneath the nose, I think. Yes? No? I am flying right inside the no-no box. For sure. Where is it? Where's Area 51? Might actually be back over there, I think. Because it shows us... Yeah, like we're past it. Ground speed right now is 500 knots. That's like airliner speed right there. Let's see, if I bring up the... Here we go, the HSI. Command heading. Can I do anything about that? Okay, so what it's doing is it's holding my current heading. Okay. Alright. Neat, this thing has an autopilot. That's like a basic 2-axis autopilot. There are general aviation airplanes with more sophisticated equipment. So now it's in an attitude mode. Nice. Then it goes back to heading. Oh, that's so cool. So you can roll the airplane, it turns into an attitude mode, and roll it back level, and it automatically knows to put it back in the heading mode. That is really cool. That is actually so dope. What's the TACAN for Nellis? It is 12 X-ray. So let's back out of the menu. Let's go into the TACAN. Let's go back out of the menu. Go in the autopilot menu. So now what that's doing is, what it's doing is turning the autopilot off. Okay, if this is saying auto sequence, here we go. TACAN. Why is it not? Avier, welcome to the stream. It is a Slicer Shanks. And we just got done doing a bunch of dogfighting actually in the F-15E. How are you, friend? How was your stream? I'm just learning how to fly this bucket of bolts. This is the F-15E Strike Eagle. It's the bigger, beefier cousin of the... Hey, Avier. If you're gonna come into my stream with your eepy attitude, Somebody has already recorded a voice message about what you should do about that. Let's ask Virtue what the remedy for that is. Go to bed, Red. Oh, this is Las Vegas already. That's good to hear. Always good to have a good stream. Oh, found myself to be inverted. Is this, what area is this? Where am I? Oh, that's where I'm going. One person even gave me 30 recordings all in different voices. I think people are trying to tell you something if you're... Well, I did that to myself yesterday because like I think it was midnight and I was like, let's try this jet out. And basically what had happened was I was on Reddit, right? This is a brand new like $60 module that just came out this year, and I got it back in June when I still had some money. Yeah, I hear them in my sleep, and they all say the same thing: "Go to bed, Red. Go to bed, Red. Go to bed, Red." I'm kidding. People were saying on Reddit that this airplane here, put the air brake on, is supposed to be amazing, and I was like, how? It's like so many more times more heavy than the model that it's based off of, and I've been flying the model that it's based off of that's not quite as like detailed as this one, because it's a great dogfighter and it's very good at what it does. Let's turn the radar standby before we give everybody on the ground. Cancer, ground delivery, smart weapons, imagery, data frame. Oh, none of these work. Never mind. Oh, that doesn't work either. We'll just put on the engine page. So, what I did was today, I took the jet up and basically taught myself how to do all the same stuff that I was doing in the other jet, to see if it was any good at it. And actually, surprisingly, it actually is. You just have to, what we found out today is you have to kind of game the system. This plane has its own internal fuel store, and then once we get closer to the ground, or I can show you right here. Then on the outside, it has these two external fuel tanks. See how it kind of looks like it's put on some weight on either side of the intake? So there's fuel inside of those bulbous things, right? It can carry a lot of fuel, which means it can stay up in the air for longer, but it also means you're heavier, and it makes it much more difficult to dogfight. So what I found out is if you start the match, or start whatever lever you're on, without that fuel in those tanks, you kind of have very similar performance. Our flaps are down already. Oh, fun. Switch was down the whole time. Now we're gonna sidestep. I'm gonna sidestep to the other runway. Let's get this off of my, get off my screen. And we just did some dogfights right now that basically prove the point that, so if you don't have the extra fuel in there, it has basically similar, if not the same performance as the old F-15C from the 70s, which is like mind-blowing. This can be my new whip, which would be very, very nice. And it has an even better radar than the original F-15C, so you can see things out like 100 miles.
Low altitude.
Thank you,
Low
Betty.
altitude.
I can see that. Hold it, hold the attitude, and gonna keep the nose up, aerodynamic braking. I think I'm dragging the plane just ever so slightly. I could kind of hear it in the back. Let's make this taxiway. I'm not religiously following the taxiways, but it is what it is. It's whatever. Little tap of the brakes, and we'll pull into this aircraft shelter here. All right, the parking brake on, and take the bottles to the cutoff detent. Neato. Alright folks, we will end the stream there. Thank you so much for joining me. We were having a blast actually. This was actually a lot of fun. F-15 Strike Eagle. Why was I doubting you? The haters have been proven right or wrong. I was a hater. Looks like I'm a convert now to the F-15 Strike Eagle. And today was evidence of all of that. We were getting some air-to-air kills on Growling Sidewinder against other players. We won like 3 out of 4 of those engagements. Of course, Avier, thank you for coming. Much appreciated. And yeah, we'll just end the stream here. So until next time, folks, I might do another stream. Gosh, I don't know. Maybe tomorrow. I don't know. I might hop back into the jet and do another stream. But we'll see. Until next time, folks. Thank you all so much for stopping by. Toodles!